Aloha kako, what is up everyone? Welcome to my channel. I really don't even want to give the full intro because I don't know if this is going to be as much a mindful mirror talk for you or one for me, but I'm just kind of sitting here reviewing some information, studying, just trying to really allow knowledge to come through, meditating on things at my own pace, aside from preparing for a mindful mirror talk. So I'm kind of doing this just sporadically, where I'm letting you into my head at the moment. I tend to sit and just receive, whether the camera's on or not, and I'm just choosing to turn on the camera, but I'm almost not even really paying attention. So intuitive read. Who are we reading for today? Mahalo. Air signs, possibly. Got 5 of Swords, really going through the bullshit. Overexerting yourself in this energy. The air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energies. Then we have the Nymph of Wands. I guess at occasion I'll show you guys, but I'm kind of doing this more for self. Just tuning into different channels. 5 of Swords, Nymph of Wands. We're really looking at someone here that is really stepping into their creativity, stepping into their beginnings of new masterpieces, of new artwork, new songs or music. Someone stepping into their creative power after having gone through this like unstable kind of uncertain energy that was lying within themselves just days before, you know. The energy that they transmuted was coming from 5 of Swords into Nymph of Wands. And the reason is because they're allowing themselves to open up to the friendly conversations, collaborations, connections, engagements, networking. They're really opening up this new space for them to hold, where they understand that now is the time to really break bread in peace, in love. At least that's what I'm getting here. Yes. And divine deposits more truth, more love, more abundance, more healing into their basket. The universe almost is tipping you, and you, the universe, for such a divinely shared meal with people of like spirit and like soul. It's like you're really connecting with your tribe, and you are being rewarded for that through strength, you know, through compassion, through feeling like you're finally gaining, you're finally reaping the benefits. You're starting to see that these beginnings are sparking. They're like embers that are sparking to create this flame, this fire. Like you always had the fire, but sometimes you let it die real low, the flame, and then other times you really get this passion to keep going, right? You're almost, I don't know, I'm seeing that this is really like putting forth, making the decisions to really have shit go better than what it's been, through concentration on your goals, your passion, your desires, the things that you want to manifest in life. All right, let's open this up. Just gonna clear the deck. Ooh, going through that fucking portal. Pain. Oh my gosh, to be honest, I don't even know where I was. I got totally off course talking to my older two. I can literally dive into... You think the mirror talk might be bad? Bruh. My kids fucking hear it. I call them out on their shit, bruh. Can't let things go. Like, sometimes I let shit slide, but honestly, I'm like, bruh, you're opening up the fucking portal of truth, bruh. Have a seat if you want to act like that. So we be having those discussions. And not in a, like, a bad way, but just in a, you gonna hear this motherfucking truth. As long as I'm your mama, like, ooh, I'm always dedicate to the truth, because I ain't leaving this earth not knowing if I fucking did my job and shone my light onto the seeds that came forth through the portal, you know? Guide them. Let them see the light source through the way you speak life into them. All right, so I'm gonna just, this was all in reverse because I'm not gonna take it in reverse. So the Spirit of Wands. This is really being thrown into our creativity. Yeah, I guess we're still continuing. Being thrown into our creativity and the outlets that we utilize in order to release stress or release dramas or traumas. Like, this is really exploring your modes of inspiration. This is like spark of inspiration and motivation. It's like, this is what the coin, this is what that little bit of money that was pocketed or saved up or invested, you know, from your, I'm seeing this like fancy brunch or a luncheon in a sense, with the kinds of people that you don't normally break bread with. Spiritual manifestors, divinely guided, anointed energy. This is really like high society kind. You're really getting into the groove of your creativity, because upon meeting these and collaborating with these and collectively engaging with these divine spirits and auras, it afforded you the funds, the means to be able to delve into and explore more of your passion, more of the avenues that you want to explore. I'm seeing this as like somebody who's coming through that really wants to sabotage. I'm hearing sabotage. Sabotage your growth because they know that you're literally right on the cusp. Right on the cusp of like blowing up in a good way. Like being very, what's the word? Like a celebrity status, being recognized beyond that though. Just being divinely recognized by much of the world. Like you're covered with that shawl of light. You're sent out with, you know, almost blindly. You're sent out into the universe, but you're sent out very much prepared. And then when the sabotage kicks in, you always take it as like the final blow, the final battle, to which you might have people trying to sabotage your energy and see if you would survive the things that were thrown at you, and to just to keep you from reaching the top, reaching your high position that was granted and gifted to you from Universe Divine. It's kind of like to be continued. Who's the winner? And you catch everyone by surprise, and you are the high priestess. This is when you get to reveal yourself, your masterpiece, right? Like creativity, the creative flow that we experienced. Despite the wrenches thrown in and the people coming and trying to knock you off your throne, you still rise beyond that into the seat of your position, your divine position. Universe gives you strength. And remember, when universe gives you strength, that is your confidence that you carry around, and that is shown easily, where people have to kind of, ooh, this is somebody very high in rank, in order. And you have to be able to embody that rank in order to carry the confidence that they gift you, which is strength from above. I've always said that, like, confidence is just like, how do you carry confidence? You got to open up and allow universe to pour into. If your body is a pitcher, universe literally pours into you more strength, which allows you to sit up tall, which allows you to throw your shoulders back, which allows you to chuck your chin up, raise, lift your spine, your crown, to be able to perform the position, to hold the space. Ooh, but be careful that you're not trying to carry all the weight, that you're not getting overwhelmed carrying all the prosperity and the abundance yourself in a way that doesn't enlighten. Like, knowledge is meant to be shared, wisdom is meant to be shared, love is meant to be shared, kindness is meant to be shared. If these are the things that are gifted to you, to your spirit, that gives it more strength, don't just hoard it and keep it for yourself. You know, be inspirational, speak more life, speak more truth, give the light, project the light. Don't just hoard it. So we are working, continuing to work on sharing that load with someone, finding balance within. You know, this is, hey, put half in this scale and half in that scale. You know, let's even it out. Let's even out the abundance. Share it. This isn't an I, me, because there's a collaborative flow. But you had to go through, you know, the fight, the struggle, delivering blow. You had to go through that in order to gain your new beginnings and your fresh starts that allowed you to collaborate. Three of Cups, to be able to collaborate and connect and network with the right people. So that the gratitude shown was this Nine of Pentacles, was this gifting, you know, this reward that allowed you to get that spark, that ignite. Look at this, the ignition, the spark, the flame that starts your creativity and your empowerment. Like, she looks not only covered in that shawl of light, but she looks like ready for the shits. Like, really looking off, kind of blindly, because she's not in this realm. She's really looking off into what could be. Yeah, she's looking towards this High Priestess. But the Ten of Swords is like, you know, there's some, like, there's the sabotage energy coming through, looking at this growth. But she's like, nope, I look beyond you and I see the light of the moon. I see the light of divine universe. Literally, it was like this on the table though. But she's like literally looking at this moon, and she don't even see the Ten of Swords energy trying to throw her off course. And once she reaches her position, she is granted more strength, but cautioned against carrying all of the light and the load. That this divine universe works through collaboration, which is how, you know, this is how they even got started. Having to collaborate with divine, align with divine. So we're learning to balance again, to give away some of the load. Spirit of Cups. I'm getting called to just, this is when your cup is this is essentially like allowing your cup to finally, that pitcher, to finally get filled with universal truth. Opening up the spaces to receive more. But I'm getting called to kind of read directly from the book for some reason, because the way they explain these tarot is a little bit more unique and artistic, if you ask me. So the Spirit of Cups, let's take a look. It looks like a puhi, like an eel, water snake eel. A goddess dressed in white is transitioning to the beyond. Yes, that's where we are transitioning, up and away. She holds a lantern that fills her large chalice with light. You are at the end of an emotional journey and have ascended to a higher understanding of yourself and your relationships. You have learned to create boundaries and hold your own cup of eternal nourishment. The eel, puhi, at her feet is shaped in the symbol of an infinity sign. That at the bottom, the infinity sign, denoting that these lessons come back to us like the ebb and flow of ocean waves. With a heightened understanding of emotional affairs, we are able to embody non-attachments that result in balance, which is what we pulled prior. So we are definitely, mahalo, going with this truth flow. But it says we can hold space for others along the way. Exactly. Releasing some of that, like that light, the load, allowing others scales to be full or filled. yeah, we can hold space for others along the way, recognizing where they may be on their journeys, acknowledging how it feels to be stuck, while knowing we may return for a space of peace through emotional work is the calling of this suit. All right, y'all, another break, because that's what the fuck it is. All right, so had to take another little break. That's all right. I'm like I call my divine, but I gotta step on out to tend to the duties that call in motherhood. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I set up until this point, I trust that it resonates for who it is meant to do so for. And I'm gonna move on to the my own curated deck here of guidance cards. And like I showed you, speak your motherfucking mind is what came up. Your truth is the realist. So if you was in doubt or ever wondering or carrying a little bit too much, like, you know, you just was, we already know the cup is filling for you on the way to full. But this is a reminder. Your voice chakra, your throat chakra is open. You are full. You are being filled with that strength, right? You're being filled with mana, power, and it flows. They resent or are humbled by you. Okay, divine, any other truth to further the clarity of that? I'll roll. What we got? Again, reminders. I'm telling your motherfucking ass, you ain't from here. Clear that chakra, that throat chakra. You is not from here. But while you stay on this earth, become the farmer. Tend to your own garden, right? Return to natural food source. Reevaluate the things that you put in your body. Because once that solar and sacral region becomes fed with more life, it rotates back into our spines from that root to that sacral to that solar, all the way up through to the spine, the base of the spine or brainstem, into our brains, and gives us more of that serotonin for joy, melatonin for like that calmness, relaxation. This is a serotonin, I suppose, bringing you joy, and knowing that you bring joy to souls through your smile. So Spirit's saying, yes, you got a reason. I got a reason to smile. You got that sauce, that spaghetti sauce, like everybody wanting that homegrown and healthy meal cooked for them. And you got the sauce, the flavor. She or he got the sauce, is what it says. Guided. Guardians and ancestors, the angels, they guide you on the right path. These phases are about shifting endings into beginnings. With that Five of Swords energy too. All right, mahalo nui, divine. What else do we need to see? What else do the people that need to see and hear and receive for the day? Let this be conclusion for the truth. All right, don't want to fall. Ooh. All right. We're on such a good flow. I'm seeing something I don't know. Damn. I'm gonna just show it as it came up. Like, Spirit want you to see both of them at the same time. Yeah, it's jealousy. Mirror image. Your mirror image, that looks back, or that looks through the mirror to you, that's tuned into your channel, or channeling your divine, that which emulates, replicates, copies, the ones that see themselves in you, almost like astral projecting themselves into your space, into your mirror talk. But they want to be compared to you, but they see you as like, damn, like you just have that icon, like guide energy. Your light is so fucking bright that they have no choice but to follow, but to be like, well, let me go see what's up. Because like I said, your motherfucking smile brings joy to souls, and this will gift people's lives, you know, with that genuine light of your natural smile, your natural essence. But that's what makes it bring out the jealousy sometimes, you know. But jealousy looks ugly on you. You're not going to be bashed or shamed. This is just acknowledging the energy that's coming out. You know, for whoever that is embodying this energy, release it. It looks ugly on you. I wish you could see your own beauty, so you don't have to obsessively covet mine. Like, so you don't have to obsessively be looking in the mirror and seeing me. You know, you are as beautiful of an image to behold, and your light matters. This is about insecurities, self-doubt, self-loathing, stagnant solar growth, slow maturity. You are hanging on to those vibrations. And so that's why you put on their mask, their role. But Spirit is calling you to lift yourself, to receive the images of higher self, getting that satellite view. This is a higher perspective, seeing a situation or circumstance clearly, like with that renewed vision, or to see a situation in its entirety for what it is and not just portions of it. Like, this is Spirit calling you to rid yourself of these insecurities, self-doubt, self-loathing, stagnant energy. Rid yourself of this ugly behavior, of this ugly energy that you're holding as you copy. Like, you have to copy because you realize the energy that's lying just beneath the surface is not, it's not clean energy. It's not light energy. It's heavy. It causes more density to be built up in the spirit and in the solar body. So we are definitely in need of rising above, not being held by low vibrations while resolving issues or seeking solutions. We have scars, but we got the faded side. So this is talking about wisdom is gained from the messed up life experiences that you now recognize as the gifts of the lessons of the universe, if that makes sense. So your scars aren't fresh. You're allowing them to heal. You're allowing them to fade. You're allowing them to not be as impactful on your mental health, your spiritual health, not allowing them to take the forefront of how you see yourself in the mirror, perhaps. And when you feel like you're ugly and there's that self-doubt, right? Insecurities, self-loathing, stagnant solar growth. When you're looking at the mirror and seeing this energy, you don't allow the scars to fade. You keep the wounds open. You keep them, predominant in the essence of how you look or how you come off or how you are perceived. But this is about really like learning the lessons of life and learning to transmute this jealousy, this low vibrational energy within you. Learning to chuck the masks and stop using someone else's image to cover your own truth. Allow them to fade because they are not you. They are just an experience of you. Life has dealt you many battle scars. Yeah, this is about nurturing yourself, being patient with yourself, healing yourself. Mahalo, one more card for the conclusion. What do you want to leave us with today, Divine? I guess, damn. Okay, we'll just go with the flow. You want to leave us with the understanding. This came after scars. Your scars will fade when you start to take care of yourself, your health. Push out that stagnant energy with water so it doesn't age you. Because Divine cares. Divine got you. Though the world around you might be chaotic and might be confusing, you are surrounded by a city of angels. You are surrounded by protection. You are surrounded by and connected with a variety of energies. Cities are dense in spiritual presence. They surround the shit out of you. But you are protected by angels because you live in a city of angels who care. They care about your happiness, your sustainability, your mental health, your healing of self. And this is also what allows this joy, this happiness. Remember, in your smile, this is what draws these characters out. But you are a healer. You got to share the abundance, bring balance. The only way you can really do that is to collaborate with them. You are not better than. You might have a slight advantage point in certain aspects, but we're all students of the universe. And if somebody's coming through with this energy, it's not something to mock or to be like, girl, I know I'm better. Maybe you came here for the light, so I'm gonna give it to you. Welcome. But you are just as divine as the next queen, as the next goddess, as the next empress. There's no need to come bearing swords of jealousy, trying to throw somebody off their game. Coming with that low self-esteem energy, not feeling like you belong, so you kind of lash out with your actions. Feeling incompetent. Feeling like the change is a challenge and it's too hard. This is about acknowledging and being active to pull yourself out of this mindset. Mahalo nui. Mahalo, mahalo. I'm going to just pull from the Isis Oracle. Rise energy, sacred energy, healing energy. Mahalo. Reminders. What do we need to let the people know as the final or the conclusive message? Portal of light. You are a portal of light. It is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. This is just this like temporary phase that we're in. You are a conscious being of levels beyond the physical world, right? Your ranks are high, higher than this. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space. You will not become ungrounded through such spiritual work. You are not leaving your earthly connection behind. You are merely adding to it. So while we're here, while we have to face these situations that arise, these people that arise, these blockages that arise, these wrenches that arise in our lives, we have to look beyond the challenge and know our position. Know that we're gifted more strength. Know that we are the portal of light, and that you are not shaken by anything that goes on in this realm. There's nothing that can tear or break you down, because light dispels dark. And if that realm or those things are heavy in darkness, you cannot be overpowered by darkness. Light overpowers that, and that's what you are. So I know someone definitely needed to hear this message, or else I wouldn't have actually turned it into a mirror talk, because I started off really just feeling like Spirit was telling me, Hoku, sit down, and this needs to be translated, scribed. And so I just figured the best way to do it, just turn on the camera. It was already just there, so turn on the camera and let flow. It's what I do normally, but I felt like this was a little bit like I wasn't planning on doing a video, and so here we are. But I'm glad I did it, because I feel like this is definitely a message for someone. It is needed, and I trust that you are able to receive it with openness and grace and trust in your path, in your journey, because you are destined for high positions, high rankings. This is you. You have a duty in spiritual guidance, and it's not about the banter, the back and forth, the volleying of blame I'm hearing, or the volleying of any kind of negative emotions or connectivities, jealousies. It's not about that. We're really clearing that and opening up our space to connect. I know my last video, I really felt like it was a reconciliation. So this is kind of like, this is just saying, Spirit's like, girl, man, ain't nobody got time for this, because let me show you what the fuck is up. Let me show you what you're gonna have to deal with. But let me show you who the fuck you are. A portal of light. They plug into you. But guess what? You plugged into universe. And it fucking delivered. And it promoted you to this position. And maybe you was already in the position. Maybe you already had the position, because you was getting them coins. You was pocketing them rewards. You already had the position. You already, receiving the change of pay rate. It was already on the books. But you had to kind of go through the process and learn. It ain't about jealousy. It's about sharing and balancing and coming into harmony. Sharing the load, because there's a lot of work. That workload is enough for a multitude of us. So look at the welcoming hand. Welcome to my sacred space. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, or go ahead, comment down below, share, subscribe. Any of those things are welcome. And know that you are worthy of the divine collaboration. All right. So with that, I'll leave you guys to have a beautiful, blessed, wonderful morning or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love, light, and always aloha.